Hello, everybody. I'm sorry about that. I had to make a part two of this yearbook's history of the 1905-6 school year. There's the rest of the names of the students too. You guys can look this over and that. So I'll continue on with where I was gonna go on this. So anyway, I'll just keep looking at the pictures, and if you guys want to pause this video if you want, you're more than welcome to. Um, anyway, I'm going to continue on with not trying to glare on the pictures as much as I want. So, this has, like I said, 100 something pages in it, so lots of these names are pretty interesting names. A lot of them are not really common names you would see. Um, anyway, I'm sure none of these people are, like I said, probably not alive anymore because they probably did what they wanted and accomplished what they did. Um, so I'm probably just gonna keep going forward on this. Um, yeah, a lot of interesting dresses and clothing they wore around that period. Um, I'm sure you're not gonna be able to find stuff like that. You're not gonna really find something old like an old yearbook at an antique store or anywhere because people just don't have that kind of interest. I'm interested in it because of the history behind it, and um, it just intrigues me when I find something that's interesting. So I'm not gonna try to move my hand too much on this. So I'm just gonna keep keep going and looking through this and take my time as I can say. Try not to put too much lighting involved with the pictures on this. I'm trying to, as you know, this does not have signatures. They haven't done signatures yet. Um, they didn't start doing signatures in the yearbooks till like 1910, so not till later in the school's later history, as you know. Um, and the pages are loose, as you can tell. I'm not going to be the one to probably have some professional fix it for me, but I'm not going to probably do that. Trying not to glare out the stupid pictures on the light. Sorry about that. Um, I'm getting close to the end here, so there's quite a few more pages. This one's an interesting one. So try not to glare it as much like I want. So anyway, so I'm gonna keep continuing on, moving forward on this video. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this in two parts. Apparently, I would have done this as a full video, like I wanted to, like my other video. So I'm just gonna do this in two parts, unfortunately. So a lot of these pages are kind of dirty, as you can tell. Fortunately, that's just the way it was when I got this. Some pages have wrinkles in it, some of them don't. And okay, so they have the social calendar from 1902, 1903, as you can tell right here. And then they have the one from 1903, 1904 school year, and so on and so forth. And then they have the, sorry about that, stupid phone. Then they have 1904 here. So, tells you all the events they did over the years. 1904 to 1905, and then 1905 to 1906. So So that's probably telling you all the years that they did with that class. This is giving a brief history about it. So we're on page 64 right now. So announcement, senior benefits, senior play as you like, a reception to juniors, farewell reception to seniors, back correlate dress, field day, Ivy Day, class day. Commencement was June 13th, 1906. Alright, so when I was a freshman, obviously this is more for reading. If you guys want to read this, you can pause anytime you want. There's a lot of bad lighting on these pages. Okay, this is the junior class, and it's got an interesting picture there. This is the class officers of 1907. So this would have been the junior class, as you can tell. And it's at page 69 on there. Members of the class of 1907, so you guys can pause or stop this anytime you want. The history of the class of 1907 gives you a brief history about that. Sophomores, and these are the sophomore class officers and the names of them. And the members of the classes of class of 1908 gives you a list of names right there. So as I continue on reading this a bit more, I'm just going over each page. Just as a freshman, 1908 is basically what that means. And there's a picture of a girl right there. I don't know what she's doing, but... And then this is the freshman class officer, so this is the class of 1908. So... Members, I meant 1909, I meant class of 1909, my bad. Miscalculated that. Here's the names of those people that were in that class. So, yeah, getting close to the end of this yearbook. Here's some more names above here, right up here. So, notes from the class of 1909. It's pretty straightforward. This one is, as we have observed 1909. They'll just tell you about the class of 1909. And this is a weird drawing, but it's a bunch of pigs riding on some wheels. It says 1905. Fame, honor, the path of the blind pigs. P-G's. That's pretty funny in a way, but just humor-wise, that's kind of a weird way to do a drawing. The acts of the post-grads, probably the ones that from 1905 until 6. And it's kind of interesting. They give you a chapter for each part of that class in the year, over the years. And then it gives you more over on this side too as you go more further down. So this is the Alumni Association. So that gives you a little information about that. This one is the orchestra. So this will give you an interesting history about the orchestra itself. I'm going to just look this up so you guys can see the picture better. That's what it looked like back in the day. The orchestra gives you a brief history about it itself. Scene from the Ingewessen. That must have been a play, I guess. I'm assuming that's what that was. Same thing. Another scene from there, from the Igwessen. The Agessen. So that's another one. That must be the history about the play, I guess. I'm assuming that's what it's talking about. I don't know. It's got a lot of interesting stuff in here. So, and this is close to the end of the yearbook almost, as you can tell. Yeah, so you guys should be able to read that. The high school botanical club. We didn't have until the next year. I don't know what this is about. You guys have to read more about it. I don't know any information about it. The reporters. That's another club. And there's a picture of surveying instruments of Joliet Township High School. This is the decorations for the annual contest held December 5th, 1905. So, the cryptography, another club that the high school had. So yeah, it's a lot to read here. You guys could pause this anytime you want. Getting close to the end. Okay, this is the calendar. Okay, there's a pencil mark there, but it's not going to really bother any reason. So I'm just going to scroll in down here and just look over it and tell you that it's interesting to be looking at this. I gotta be careful. This is a very fragile yearbook. I'm not gonna say how much I spent on it, but yeah, I only got it because I was interested in the history of it, and when I didn't get this at the sale, I thought I could just get one. Okay, this is a section called roasts, but I don't know, I think it's just 1906 directory. The characteristics of members of the senior class. So they give you information about each person. There's the same thing there. List of people there. More list of names over here. So we'll just keep going. This is an interesting character drawing. Bush J.K., our special artist at the faculty game. It was raining in London, and I guess it's got some, I don't know, I don't get it. Ties, bows, it must be like a joke or something. I don't know. 10 little freshies, that must be just funny stuff they talk about. Songs of many keys. Unfortunately, one of these pages has a tear page on it. What others have said of us. The paint that won't come off. 1907 on it. It's just a little joke. Here's some more interesting stuff to read. Just a little quirky stuff involves sentiments of a schoolmaster. Yeah, I'm trying not to make this too long. Freshman 1909. Yells of the past and present. Vad and pace. The Jolier, it was originally called that before. Merchants Association of Joliet. There's a list of people's names there. I'm not going to read all of them. That's quite a few names and businesses and streets. It's got advertisements at the very end of the yearbook, like I mentioned at the very beginning, the first video. And this is another ad right here. Here's another one. And there's some more ads. And then there's some more right here. And there's some more right there. There's another one right there. And some more here. And I'll tell you how many pages are in this yearbook exactly. I'll just have to show you this one. It's an interesting ad, but you have to flip it over. And that's about it. So I'm going to go back and see how many pages are in this yearbook. So there's about 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135. So there's 135 pages in this yearbook. And this is the back of it. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching this. It's the old Joliet Township High School yearbook from 1905-1906 school year. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.